Good evening, everyone, and happy Saturday. I hope you had a great week and hope you're having a good Saturday. It's now time for our Bible study. This week, we're going to be studying the ninth commandment. That's right, the ninth commandment, meaning we're almost close to the finish line of finishing our 10 commandments Bible study. The ninth commandment is, Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. What does that mean? It simply means not to tell a lie. We should always tell the truth and be honest. You know, when your parents ask you, Did you do all your homework? Did you eat all of your dinner? Did you clean your room? Those are the things we should be honest about. But there are also more important things we should always be honest about. Because one, you want people to believe you when you tell the truth. If you always tell a lie, no one would ever believe you when you're actually telling the truth because they're so used to you telling a lie. So you want to always be honest and tell the truth. Another thing is you need to be honest because once you tell one small little lie, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And then you can't keep up with all the lies you've told. So it's important to always tell the truth. As usual, you know Doug will be here to tell us and explain everything to us like he always does and give us those good stories about him and his brother. Also, don't forget about the coloring sheets and activity sheets after the lesson. So put your thinking caps on, your attention antennas, and I'll see you after the lesson.
Hi, GNABC family. This is Pastor Kawana, and we are talking about our ninth commandment. We are almost at the end, guys. Guys, I'm really excited about this one because this one really carries us out for everybody. Even though all of them are for everybody, but you really kind of concentrate on this one a little bit more. Kind of dig a little bit and try to find out more about it. The ninth commandment says, Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. Bearing false witness against thy neighbor, I know that's a lie. Let me break it down for you just a little bit. Thou shalt not lie. Plain and simple. I know that's a word that you guys may not use. So we're going to say, Thou shalt not tell a fib. Thou shalt not tell a story. Thou shalt not tell an untruth. Thou shalt not be tattling. Tattling is a part of telling a fib. Telling a story is telling a fib. A fib is telling a story. So all of it goes together. So do not tell a lie. Do not tell a story. Do not tell a fib, an untruth. Guys, always remember that. And when you think that you're telling a fib and you're getting away with it, you're really not getting away with it. Because guess what? There's somebody that's always watching. God is always watching us. He is omnipresent. Can you say that with me? Omnipresent. And being omnipresent, that means he's everywhere. He's in the corner when we're in the corner. He's in our beds when we're asleep. He's in our toy room when we're going to get our toys. He's at the daycare whenever we're at the daycare, when we're at school. He is everywhere. So always remember, God is omnipresent. Make sure you practice that, and you can look up that word. Ask mommy and daddy to help you look up that word. Now, we're going to really get down to the nitty gritty about this. Thou shalt not lie. When you don't lie, that means you're telling the truth. So we should always make sure that our character, who we are, my name is Kawana, so who I am is going to speak for Kawana. Who you are is going to speak for you. So you're going to have to live up to your name. And your name does not say, I'm a liar. Kawana does not say that I'm a liar. So therefore, you have to live up to that. Live up to your name. Also, neighbor. That is not just talking about the person next door to you in your neighborhood or in your community. Your neighbor is any and everybody. Don't lie at all. Don't tell an untruth at all to nobody whatsoever. I want you to think about that. If you're deciding that you really want your friends are at the house and you really want something out of the kitchen, and say it's a cookie, and there's 2 or 3 cookies. Well, 3 cookies in the cookie jar. So you ask Mom, can we have a cookie? So that means everybody go get 1 cookie. 1 friend is at the house, so there's 3 cookies. With 3 cookies, 1 friend get a cookie, and you get a cookie. So that means there's 1 cookie left. With that 1 cookie left, Mom may want that cookie with a glass of milk. But guess what? You decide, well, I think I just want to take another cookie. Mom asks, did anybody take the last cookie? Not me. You're not telling the truth. You took the cookie. You took 2 cookies instead of 1 cookie. Do you think that that's good? That you told a fib? No, it's not good that you told a fib. You've got to remember, tell the truth. And then Mom won't feel bad about her not getting a cookie. And then you telling her a fib. Mom wants you to anybody wants you to always tell the truth. God first. And then that adult second. Make sure that you tell the truth. And also, you'll feel good once you tell the truth. There's this challenge that's going around talking about you put a snack in front of the kids, maybe gummy bears or gummy worms or something like that in front of the kids, and you leave them for about 30, 35 seconds. Maybe go somewhere close to the door, and you set a camera up. And you put 6 gummy bears on the table. When you put those 6 gummy bears on the table, you tell that child, do not touch them until I come back. And you count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't touch them until I come back. So that child ends up saying, oh my gosh, it's so good. I think I really want to try it. Guys, don't touch it, okay? Don't touch it. Because when that person comes back and you decide to eat 1 gummy worm, and then they ask, did you eat a gummy worm? No. Guess what? You did eat that gummy worm. You've got to remember, you can get all of them if you tell the truth. But if you take 1, you can't get the rest of the gummy worms. So make sure you always tell the truth. If you want it, ask for it. Don't just take it and then lie about it. No. Always remember to ask for it. Guys, it has been wonderful today talking about bearing false witness to your neighbor. So therefore, go back and read it. Understand it. I have enjoyed you guys today. I look forward to next week, and know that you are all awesome with your kids. Y'all have an awesome weekend.
You shall not give false testimony against your neighbor. Hey guys, it's me again, Douglas, and today I wanted to talk to you about the 9th commandment, the second to the last of the 10 commandments, which says you shall not give false testimony against your neighbor, which is basically just saying that we should not lie. We should tell the truth. And sometimes we call telling the truth honesty. Yeah, and honesty is really, really important to God. God is always true. God never, ever lies. And we should be like God. We should be honest and true. Because, man, lying can get you into all kinds of bad situations. Always better to tell the truth. You know, I don't usually have a hard time telling the truth. I'm usually a pretty truthful person, unless I'm, going to get in trouble or something like that. Then it's hard for me to tell the truth. But, man, my little brother, Steven, he will just lie about anything. Like, if you ask him how old he is, he's probably not going to tell you the right age. Or if you ask him what he did yesterday, he'll probably just make up some kind of story. I don't know why he lies so much, but he lies all the time, and he's always getting in trouble for it. But I'm definitely not perfect. You know, I have lied, and I do lie. Everybody's lied at least once except for Jesus, because Jesus was perfect. But there was this one time, I don't even know why I was doing it, but there was this little corner of the wallpaper in the hallway that was kind of peeled up just a little bit, just like a teeny tiny little tear on it. And sometimes when I'd walk by it, I'd go, whip, and I'd tear just a little bit more of it. And I would just keep doing that, and I'd tear a little piece off, and I'd tear a little piece off, and I'd tear a little piece off, until there was this big, big spot missing in the wallpaper. And, well, my mom noticed it, and she pulled me and Steven downstairs, and she said, has one of you boys been peeling on the wallpaper up in the hallway? And she looked at me, and I was like, nope, wasn't me. And she looked over at Steven, and he said, no, I didn't do that. And, well, my mom thought that Steven was lying when I was actually the one who was lying. And so Stephen got in trouble. He didn't get any dessert that night at dinner, and I felt really bad, because I wasn't necessarily wanting Stephen to get in trouble. I just didn't want to get in trouble myself. So I went to Stephen that night and I said, Stephen, I'm so sorry you got in trouble. I was the one who peeled the wallpaper. And he said, I knew it was you. And so Stephen ran over to my mom and dad's room and he said, Mom, Douglas just told me that he was the one who ripped the wallpaper. And my mom said, that is very mean, trying to get your brother Douglas in trouble like that. And so she grounded him from dessert for 2 days after that. And she thought he was lying about that, but he wasn't. I did tell him that, but she thought he was lying, and I felt so bad. But it just kept getting worse and worse. I couldn't go tell him now because, well, now the lie was just too big. Like he had gotten in so much trouble. I couldn't even imagine how much trouble I was going to get in. But I finally decided that I needed to go tell my parents because Stephen kept getting in trouble for something that I had done. And so I went and I told my parents, and they were very upset with me. They were glad that I told the truth, but I got in a lot of trouble. No dessert for me for a whole week. And so after I told the truth, Stephen went up to my parents and he said, okay, well, I feel like I should get more dessert tonight and tomorrow because I didn't get dessert today or yesterday, and I didn't do it. And they said, well, Stephen, the reason we thought it was you is because you're not very trustworthy. It's hard for us to believe you when you lie often. So we're sorry that we blamed you, but you should be more truthful. And man, that was like a double whammy of lessons learned for me anyways, because, well, I learned that I need to be truthful because lying can hurt people. Yeah, really badly. And I didn't intend to hurt my brother by lying, but he got hurt by me lying because my parents thought that he was the one that was lying. And so he got in trouble for something I did. And really, if you think about it, if I say I didn't whip the wallpaper, I'm pretty much saying Stephen whipped the wallpaper. So I wasn't trying to get him in trouble, but deep down I wasn't trying to not get him in trouble, if you know what I mean. But the other lesson is that we need to be truthful, not just because lies can hurt people, but we need to be truthful because we want people to believe us. Yeah. And especially as Christians, we need to be truthful because we have the most important truth to share with the world ever, and that is the love of God. If you go around lying all the time, and then you say, yeah, I believe in God, God is real, do you think they're going to believe you? No. Even if it's true. If you lie all the time, but you say the truth about one thing, they're not going to believe that one thing. And so my challenge to you guys today is that we would be honest, that we would tell the truth, and we would not lie. Because lying can hurt other people. It can hurt ourselves. It can hurt our credibility, like our ability for other people to trust us and believe us. Being honest is so important. So I hope that you will join me in working hard to tell the truth.
Hey everyone, did you enjoy the lesson? I know I sure did. Doug did a great job. Do you now understand why it's so important to tell the truth and always be honest? It could be small little things, such as your mom having a pile of candy on her dresser. You may not think she even knows how many pieces, and you take one or two little pieces and think she'll never know. But when she comes asking you, and you need to tell the truth if you took it, those are the small things. But you also need to make sure you tell the truth about the big things because people will want to know if you're actually telling the truth. I hope you have a great week and I hope you got a lot out of this lesson. Don't forget to go on our website, www.gnabc.org, to get the activity sheets and the coloring sheets. And I'll see you next week for our final lesson on the 10 Commandments. And hope you have a great and beautiful week. Bye.